Got some! Better than that! Everyone's still alive.
Thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely. We'll be fine.
Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally. Any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
Just stay calm. Don't go crazy in there.
Right. Calm. I can do calm. Calm. Okay. Can we just get in there before I totally lose my nerve?
We're so disappearing act, huh? Oh, hell no! Just stop! Die on me!
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. You are a true friend.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are good, woman. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. And Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio, that's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Nice. Yes. Going down. Oh.
Find him and kill him!
Picking up hostile life signs.
Nice.
My, the dust! Something you need? Mom? Such disarray, I wouldn't know where to begin if I had to clean up this mess. Think anything good?
Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more count. And no more sight, either.
Hey,
Can I be of service?
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat.
hey.
Here's what I have.
Everything I got will keep you safe.
Not interested.
Well, we're always...
Heads up.
Mom.
You need protection. Everyone.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
I guess this silver shroud is like cleaning up the town or something. One of the residents, a guy named Kent, whose name I should not be saying on the air, he was supposedly rescued by the shroud, or at least that's what I heard. So now there's a superhero out there.
away from me. No such luck, I'm afraid. Gather a little more than we can carry, shall we, Mum?
Heads up.
Of course. Another vault. I must admit my excitement. I've been curious ever since that fateful day.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
I'm just a traveler. I thought I'd take a look around.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
I'm interested. What is it you need?
Fusion cores. 3, to be exact. You get the fusion cores, we grant the access.
What do you need them for?
I'm no engineer, but I've been told we need them to help supplement our power generators. So if the task seems trivial to you, I assure you, it's very important to us.
I already have the fusion cores you need.
Really? Well then, I suppose I should say welcome. I'll be down to meet you at the entrance.
My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for this long.
Thanks. I owe it to the Overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. That's why I like to use a give-and-take system. If outsiders are willing to help us, we're willing to help them. Speaking of, if you're ready, I can take those fusion cores from you.
Of course. Here they are.
Thank you. Dr. Pensky will greatly appreciate these. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
So, we got a new visitor today. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
If you want to leave, why don't you just go?
Wish it was that easy. It's scary leaving the vault. And the Commonwealth? It's also unpredictable.
You should check it out. It's got a lot to offer these days.
Maybe someday. At the rate we're working these days, maybe sooner than later.
Why the long hours?
We're just making sure this roof over our heads doesn't cave in on us. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
We got a barber here if you need it. Not saying you do.
Excuse me.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
Just taking a look around.
Is the Overseer just letting anyone in these days?
I'm a fellow vault dweller.
I don't care where you're from. It's not here.
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here? Ashes, where are you going? Ash! Damn it. Karen's not going to like this.
I don't want to hear any negative reports about you, outsider.
Excuse me.
Now that you made it in, we'll be keeping an eye on you. So do us all a favor and behave yourself.
Everything's under control.
Hey, lady, are you really from the comic? Lady? Hey, lady, where are you going?
Hey, Austin.
Bet you wish you took the tour now.
Huh?
Raiders attacked the place. She's looking pretty bad.
Dr. Forsyth is asking to see you when you have a moment.
Hopefully 81 will quit her fussing long enough to give us folks a decent break.
Calvin.
Sorry, new gal. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
I'll be quick, I promise.
Ha! We'll see about that. What can I do you for?
So there's a lot of upkeep going on right now?
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Sure, you got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
You're that Commonwealth traveler, aren't you?
Again?
But I need your help here.
Hi.
Our Commonwealth guest. Welcome to the depot.
You haven't needed my help
And
in
pardon the
years.
clutter. I don't get much time
Whatever
to tidy
it is,
up
it
these
can
days.
wait.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Hey there.
So, you're the new gal. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
Long enough to have a good look around.
Well, hopefully that means not long. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way. Stop nagging at me, Alexis.
Hello, Holt.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of this sort.
Nice costume? Is it Halloween already?
Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny.
Poor Erin. Her cat got loose in the common.
You whipping up a new batch of pies today? I heard Alexis promise one to Erin, and I know how you hate to disappoint the little ones.
Marcus William Somerset. Oh, don't you go on thinking you're so clever. Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his crew. Lord knows they could use a treat right now.
Hey, you tried telling that to Erin and breaking a little girl's heart. I didn't realize my wife was so cold-blooded.
Mark, I swear, over 40 years of marriage, you need to count your blessings you're still alive.
Hey there.
You must be that new traveler, Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Nice place you have here.
Why, thank you. Mark and I try to keep her tidy. The Sunshine Diner, we call her. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
I'll think about it.
Still working up an appetite, I see.
Excuse me, Maria?
Hungry, dear? I'm sure I have something that'll fill you up.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety... let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
I'll think about it.
All right. Just don't spoil your appetite.
If you think you might be able to lend a hand, talk to Calvin. He may have a job for you.
It's hard not to take my work home with me, but I promised Austin.
Dr. Pensky.
It's good to be out of the lab.
Thanks, Horatio. I love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
But you did, and now you look completely refreshed. Just remember, a couple months and you come back and see me again. Now, off with you. Get some rest.
No promises there, but I'll try.
If you want a new look, stop by my salon sometime.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Horatio.
After living in the vault, I can't imagine trying to make a living back out there in the Commonwealth. If the Overseer hadn't let me stay here, I probably wouldn't be alive today.
It must be rough living out there.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
Damn it. I was just holding that wrench. Don't want any trouble in 81.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
This strain is doing quite well.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Very little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. I can't seem to get the potatoes right. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Sure.
It's for science.
I like fruit.
Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Good, you're back. I assume you're willing to sample the fruit?
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, gunners had taken her over.
Any news going around?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Any good gossip flying around?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
Any good gossip flying around?
I heard Aaron's cat, Ashes, got out of the vault. She's pretty upset. I can't imagine anyone would want to set foot outside to get him back.
Any news going around?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
I'll think about it.
That's all right. Don't want to rush into anything.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
I gave some fusion cores to the Overseer.
Fusion cores? Huh. Must be for something high-tech. I was hoping for a crate of mute fruit myself. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
I'm sure she's doing her best.
I know she is. She's a smart gal. And maintaining this bucket of bolts ain't easy. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
Huh?
We keep the vaults safe.
Whoa!
Excuse me.
A
Oh, you're that new
real-life
traveler.
Commonwealth
You must have had so many adventures out in the
Trust
Commonwealth.
funny.
I've had a few interesting moments.
Stop being so modest. My kids would love to hear about anything you've done out in the Commonwealth. Would you mind talking to them and sharing one of your experiences?
I'd be glad to talk to him.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
Talk to my mom if you want something fixed.
Nice costume? Is it Halloween already?
Your Pip-Boy ever act up like?
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
Deathclaws are very dangerous. Huh. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.